Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope your day's going wonderful. I'm so glad you're joining me. Well, today we're making a 5 easy step card, and we're actually gonna make 2. But they're both the same layout, kind of sort of, with the same elements, let's say. So you get a bonus card today. We're using some items from Spellbinders. We're gonna jump in and get started, starting off with step number 1, which is creating our focal point. For my focal point today, we're gonna make a die cut cluster. Starting off with the Field Notes Wildflowers. This set is new from Spellbinders. I'm going to cut out 2 of these dandelions, I would call them, with some sage cardstock. This is from Spellbinders Color Essential. I don't know if they still have sage or not, but I love the color and I'm just going to use it for today's project. I'm also using alabaster and white. I'm taking this piece that goes to the top of our dandelion, and I'm going to cut this out with my alabaster twice. There's 2 dandelions in here, a small one and a big one. I want 2 big ones. Okay, and then we have the bloom part of the dandelion. I'm going to cut out the larger one with white cardstock, and then I'll cut out the smaller set with the alabaster. I went ahead and put together this one. Okay, and then for this one, what we're going to do is add a little bit of glue, and then we're going to create the bloomed dandelion here. We're going to put the white on the bottom, and then we'll add an alabaster to the top. Now these are layered together. I love the way they look. Now, as far as the picture on the packaging goes, what you would do next is add this portion to the bloomed part. But you know, I like to do things different. So I like the way this looks on its own. I like a closed dandelion, so we'll keep this. And then I'm just going to take these and add them to my stem. And I think this looks fabulous too. And I'm not going to use the smaller one. Of course, you would use the smaller one with this one. Now, part 1 of our focal point is done. We're going to put these to the side. This is going to go on my second card. This is going to go on my first one. Okay, now we're going to create a pencil and some scissors and a magnifying glass. To do that, we're using the Spellbinders Field Notes tools. This creates a magnifying glass, some scissors, and a pencil. We want 2 pencils today, so I'm going to go ahead and do my die cutting, and we'll put together these elements. There's one of my little pencils. This is what the pencil looks like. So cute and very easy to put together. I want to add a little glue on top of this gray triangle piece, and then we just tack down that piece to it. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see it better. Okay, and then all we do is add a little glue at the base, and then we take the pencil portion and we can tack this down. And then you have the eraser, and we're going to tack this down at the very end. I think if you wanted a longer pencil, you would just double up on this portion here. So we have 2 pencils. We're going to split these for our first card and one for our second card. And then we have our magnifying glass. We're going to take this piece, and then I also die cut out this same piece with some acetate. All we're going to do is layer this right over the top. And then we have a little detail piece. I'm going to punch out. This little detail piece just helps create the magnifying look. And then I'm just going to add a little glue here. And then we can add these here. My magnifying glass, I did die cut out a handle with it using silver mirror cardstock. We're just going to layer this. And that's our magnifying glass. This is going to go with our first card, and then we're going to create some scissors. For the scissors, we're going to add our handles up here at the top. And I die cut this out with gray cardstock. The thing with silver mirror cardstock is it takes a little bit of time to grab any cardstock. It takes a little bit of time to dry. Then I'm going to add a little glue behind here. And then we can layer these together. And then we have, going to add a little glue to the center. And then we have a little detail piece that we add right there. We actually die cut out two because we need two handles. So, but we only need one. So I'll put this to the side. And my scissors are done. Now we're going to move along to step number 2, which is creating our home panel. For my home panel today, I'm going to do the same thing for both of my cards. I have a piece of chiffon cardstock. And what we're going to do is take our corner rounder. And I'm going to round the corners here of all corners. Okay, and then I have a piece of vellum that I'm going to round the corners of. Now my vellum is 1/4 inch smaller than my chiffon cardstock. And I forget the measurements. Let me tell you the measurements real quickly. Let's see, the chiffon is 2.5 inches wide by 3 3/4 inches tall. And this is just a 1/4 inch smaller. Now I want to do something special with this. I'm going to bring in an embossing folder. I wanted some stripes. So this is the Peppermint Stripes embossing folder from Spellbinders. And I'm going to add this, and then I'm going to spray it. I'm actually going to spray it with alcohol because it's going to dry faster. I'll run this through my die cut machine and I'll be right back. If you can handle the smell of alcohol, it works great because it dries really fast. This one dried already. I did 2 of them. It does curl the vellum a little bit. Okay, we'll let those dry, and in the meantime, I'm going to do a little bit more die cutting. This time we're going to use a die set from Spellbinders. This one is called Field Notes. And what this does is creates a real pretty bow like this. How cool is that? If you don't like using twine on cards, or if you have a problem creating bows, this is the die. It's like the perfect size. Well, you'll see when I die cut it out. I'm going to die cut this out with some white cardstock. I'm actually going to do it twice. I'll do that and I'll be right back. So I have my bow here. I already created one, and what I'm going to do next is I want to add a little bit of adhesive. And I'm thinking if I do it in the middle, you won't be able to see it. Nope. I'm going to actually take my glue and I'm going to add 4 dots, one in each of the corners. And then I'm going to tack this down directly on my panel. We'll just center it. I'm going to hold this down with an acrylic block. Okay, so this is going to be my home panel. Now I'm going to take my twine. I'm going to add a little dot of glue here. And I'm going to tack this down towards the bottom. Give that a good press. Okay, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to fold over the strings to the back. And I can actually use my tape runner to adhere these because it's faster and it looks just like twine. I mean, how neat is that? Okay, and then to create the bow, all you do is take one of your loops, add some glue, and then you can add another bow. You can add another loop. You can see the different loops or different bows you can make. I put the loops closer together on this one. These ones I'm putting them wider apart. And then you can add the tails here. And you can add either one, left or right. It just depends upon your preference. So on another dot of glue, and then there is our bow. Isn't that like the perfect bow without having to tie anything? So cool. Okay. We have one more piece. We have the center of the bow. That's this little piece here. We're just going to add this. Now that's going to go here. Before we add our flower, what we're going to do is finish this one really quickly. This one, instead of going across the bottom, we're going to switch it up. And I'm going to add this to the top here. Okay, so we have foam tape behind here. We're going to layer this right across the center of our twine, okay? And I did pop it up, so okay, and then we're going to add our magnifying glass here. Maybe we'll do a little tucking with this one. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little glue behind our bow. And then we're going to tack down our bow right over that magnifying glass. Now I'm not going to add my pencil just yet. I'm actually going to pop it up with a foam strip. I'm not sure where I want to place my pencil yet. So we're going to just put this to the side. Okay, and then we're going to work on our next panel. That should be dry. We're going to do the same thing with this one. Okay, so both of our home panel and focal points are done. We're going to move along to our greetings. Now our greetings are going to be really simple. I'm actually just going to use some of my sentiment strips. I'm going to find just a couple sentiment strips that I can use on my card today, and that's all I'm doing for my greeting. I'm just going to use my paper trimmer and trim some out. I'm going to add this greeting here at the bottom, and I'm going to go under the bow on this one. And then we can go ahead and add our pencil. Let's see where we're going to put our pencil. I think I like the way that looks. Okay, and then for this one I'm going to add my greeting here along this side. This one says wishing you a lovely day. And I think I'm going to tuck my pencil underneath the scissors for this one. So step 1 through 3 are done. Now we're going to work on step number 4, which is our background. And I think I need to close my blinds, so I'll do that and I'll be right back. Okay, for my background, I'm bringing in some pattern paper. This is from Simple Stories. This is the Pack Your Bags 6x8 paper pad. And I thought I seen we're going to use this color here. I think is really pretty. And then I'm also going to use, I thought I saw a map in here. We're going to trim down this map. Okay, I trimmed down my grid paper here, just slightly smaller than my card base. And then I also trimmed down a piece of the kind of world map kind of paper. And we're going to add this at an angle so it's overhanging a little bit. But I think I'm going to round the corners here. Do we want to round the corners? I think I'm going to round the corners of this one. And we'll tack it down, and then I want to open it up and trim off what's overhanging. And that's all there is to my background for this card. What I'm going to do next is take this, flip it over. I'm going to put some foam tape behind here. I'll take my home panel, and all we're going to do is place this. I'm not going to center it. I'm going to put it more towards the right here. I'm going to put it over that yellow pattern paper. And we're just going to tack this down here. I have a dandelion that's floating. So what I'm going to do is take another foam square. I'm going to double it up here. And then we can tack down this dandelion so it doesn't. There we go. So we don't have a floating dandelion, but I just love the way this looks. I think it looks so neat. And that's our background. Okay, for my next card, I have some leftover pieces of the pattern paper, and I'm just going to add this to the very bottom here, but I am going to round the corners of my card base. Just round the bottom of my card base here, and then I'm going to take this paper, I'm going to add some adhesive, and we're going to tack this towards the bottom of our card here, leaving about 1/2 of an inch off the bottom, And then I'm going to layer this right down the middle. And that's my background for this card. Now we're going to take our focal point and our home panel, and this one I'm going to place in the center, and we'll add this. And that's all there is to that. Now it's time to move along to step number 5, which means it's time to embellish. And I'm going to add some gems. I'm using my Color Essential gems. These are the Aura AB. And I'm just going to add a few in my background here. I'm also going to bring in some of my Diamond Stickles. Diamond Stickles is my favorite. And I'm just going to add some special blooms by going over the blooms here with my Diamond Stickles. This is just going to shimmery them up and give them a little bit of shine. I love the way this looks when it hits the sunlight. And I'll do these dandelions too. And that will finish off my card projects today. 2 cards and 5 easy steps using some new items from Spellbinders. Actually, they're from the Field Notes Collection. I'll leave everything below. As always, have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.